All right, so now that we've gone through all that, quick recap on everything that you need to know on the Lampert Cigars Black Card program. Number one, escalating membership fee, right? Price is currently $250. As far as I know, that price will go up, most likely. And yeah, it's to your benefit that if you're looking to get into it, that you do it sooner rather than later. Number two, the cigars that are coming out of the Lampert Black Card program are coming from Tabacos de Costa Rica. I'm happy with it being from Tabacos de Costa Rica. That was a huge draw for me. If you know, you know. So number three, what you get initially when joining the club is your Lampert Black Card itself, as well as access to the portal. And then once you make your first purchase, your retailer should also send you that Lampert Cigars ashtray for free as well. It's part of the, I wouldn't say for free, it's a part of your membership cost. So caveat is currently that's what you get. I don't know if that may change in the future, but that's what we've gotten so far initially as members. Number four is you get exclusive access both to early release products and to limited products. So that's another big draw that you should know, okay? And number five, and this is probably the most important thing, is that the products are phenomenal. It's priced extremely well. And being a member of the club, I mean, you're really getting access to, I mean, probably some of the finest cigars on the US market right now. All right, family, it has been a while since we did a video, but here we are. Welcome back to Gant Noir. My name is Chris, and yeah, I just want to do a quick video for you guys. Told you on that last video that I did, which was the Oliva Year of the Snake, that if I got some more cool stuff, I would show you guys. And as you can see in the title of this video, this is gonna be on the Lampert Black Card program. I decided to do this video because looking out there on the internet, there's really not a lot of information about what the Lampert Black Card program is and what to expect. And yeah, just not a lot of intel on it. Me being a cigar nerd, I like information. I like to know what's going on, especially just as an average consumer, right? I like to know where my money's going and just expectations, right? Now, I'm not gonna necessarily dive into Lampert as a whole, because if you're looking at this video about the Lampert Black Card program, you probably already have in your mind, you already know what Lampert is, what they produce, and kind of what they're about, right? But Lampert is kind of like a known company, but like not known. But those of you who know what Lampert is, if you know, you know. Since I've become a member, I've had other Black Card members reach out to me on Instagram, and I've kind of walked them through the process of what to expect as they come into the fold, I guess you could say. But I want to give you guys and anybody who's out there who's maybe been interested about the Black Card program but doesn't really have a warm and fuzzy about what it actually is and what benefits you get out of it, this video, so you can kind of see how it's been thus far. So first off, what is the Lampert Black Card program? Well, essentially it is a private cigar club. This cigar club gives you access to exclusive and rare cigars coming out of the Tabacos de Costa Rica factory. It's a factory that Lampert works with. And that's the first big piece of intel right there. And if you are a cigar nerd like me, you may have noticed a very important thing there, and that's that it comes out of the Tabacos de Costa Rica factory. Now that factory is very famous for creating selected tobaccos line of cigars. So if you know Atabes, or you know Byrons and all of those goodies like that, the cigars that are coming in this Black Card program for Lampert come out of that same factory. Lampert already has some core line products that also come out of that factory, such as the regular Don Patron. I think pretty much everything from the Oro line, as well as the Ocean Breeze cigars, which if you've had those, then you know that those cigars are all fantastic, okay? So as I said, it is a private cigar club. You apply to become a member. If selected, you then pay a membership fee, and then you gain access to the exclusives inside of the club. So as far as who gets accepted, that is a huge question mark. The criteria on who gets accepted into the club is essentially private. It's all at the behest of the owner, which is Dr. Stefan Lampert. He decides who he wants to have in or out of the club. But like I said, there's no criteria that I can share with you guys on who gets in and who doesn't. So let's talk about the membership fee for a second. The way that it works is it's kind of it's an escalating price structure, and it kind of works like a private country club, right? So the earliest members in the club may have they will have a different entry membership costs than someone who joined X amount of time later. So that's something that you definitely want to keep in mind if you're been seeing the Black Card program and it's something that you've been interested in. Understand that your cost to entry may go up and likely will go up the longer that you wait. At the time that I'm recording this video, I believe that the membership fee is $250 a year. Now, I joined at the end of 2025, and there's not expected to be another membership fee until the end of 2026. So we essentially got 2025 and 2026 combined in that initial pricing. Now, I understand that $250 is a lot of money for some people, especially if they're not exactly sure of what they're getting for their $250. And that's part of the reason I'm doing this video, is just so that I can kind of show you guys exactly what to expect when you join the club. Now, the caveat is I don't know how this may change going forward. For all I know, the things that I'm going to show you here are what the initial group received, and maybe those who follow one may get something else. But I at least want to give you this overview so that you have at least a grasping of how the club works and what you get. All right. So let's assume that you've applied and you've been accepted. What happens next? Well, the Black Card program works by having 5 retailers in the US that support this program. These 5 retailers are the only retailers who are allowed to sell any exclusive that come out of the Black Card program. So who are the 5 retailers? Well, you've got Relief Cigars, Sir Louis Cigars, Secreto Cigar Bar, Humidor of Leslie, and Luxury Cigar Club. Once you're accepted into the club, you will designate one of those 5 retailers as your retailer. Any exclusive products, or really any products period, that you order from the Black Card program will come via that retailer. The way that you place orders of the available products from the Black Card program is by using a custom portal that Lampert has designed, where you, as a member of the club, you go in, you access the portal, and you select whatever products you want to purchase. Those products are then sent to your retailer, and then you pay your retailer, and that retailer ships the products to you. Now, before you can get into the portal, one of the very first things that you'll get before you can get into the portal is your actual physical Black Card. And that will come, mine came via UPS in a little envelope. And you'll just get this little guy here. It says Lampert Cigars on the front. It's got the Instagram on the back. And on the inside, you get an actual physical Lampert Black Card. So very cool. So now, on the back of this card, and I'm not going to show you guys mine, and you'll understand why here in a second, but on the back of this card that you get, it has your unique identifier that is just for you. You will need that unique identifier in order to access the portal where you actually make your purchases. Now, one cool thing that I found out after I joined the club, and after I had already made my first purchases, is you get something else that's really cool. And that is this guy right here. And what this is, and I'll open this up for you guys, you get a very nice Lampert ashtray. Okay, check that guy out. I don't know if this ashtray is necessarily exclusive to Black Card members or not, but nonetheless, this thing is very nice ashtray. Matter of fact, let me take it out of here so you can see it's pretty thick too. So you've got nice thick ashtray, Lampert cigars on the side there. Actually, it's on both sides, black and gold. It's a nice ashtray, very nice ashtray. And this comes as a part of your membership, at least currently. So yeah, right off the rip, there's two big pieces of intel, or things that would have been nice to know at the beginning when I joined, on what you get when you join the club, being your card as well as your ashtray. And I know the camera's trying to track me, so I kind of have to hide from it. But yeah, that's what you get right there, those two guys. All right, so now let's talk about the cigars a little bit. Some of the cigars are exclusive just to the club, and then some of the cigars are potentially pre-releases of cigars that may be coming down the line. It could be a host of different things, right? I'm gonna take you guys through what we got in the first drop, which was in November. So, and that would be these two guys right here. So in November, we got 2 packs of cigars, or 2 different offerings, okay? Let's go over this guy here first. So this is the Salomon pack, okay? This right here, you get 2 different Salomons in there. There's a Habano and there's a Connecticut in there. This cigar is, I think this was previously the Golden Retailer. So if you're familiar with Lampert, you'll probably know of their Golden Retailer line that they had. That's what these are, as far as I know. It's the exact same blends as those previous cigars. So this was offering number 1, where you could get, you know, these 10 packs here, 5 of 5 and 5 of the other for these Salomons, and those are delicious. So the second offering that we got in that first month in November were these Maduro Robustos right here. I don't really know too much information about these, but I can tell you that they came out of Tobacco State, Costa Rica, and they were delicious. So the month of December, things really kind of ramped up because we got a lot more product, and just in general, the Black Card program is kind of an evolving type of thing. It's a really innovative thing that Stefan is doing with this. And you know, he's working you know, he's tweaking things and getting things kind of, you know, nicely well oiled. So we started to get a lot more benefits and just products in general. So one of the things that we got as a Black Card member, which this is another thing that you should know if you're looking to be in the club, is we get exclusive access to cigars, as far as things that are limited edition or maybe limited production. We get first dibs, which is a huge benefit. Boom. A lot has been said about this cigar this year in 2025, the Lampert Limitada 2025. When these hit the US for their second or third round, Black Card members got exclusive access to purchase these on the portal before anybody else. So these came off of whatever boat they came from, hit the warehouse, and then was sold exclusively to Black Card members for a period of about, I want to say about a week, before they were then allowed to go out to just the general public. So that's another huge benefit. And so I got 2 boxes of this. I just pulled out just this one so I could show you guys, but I went ahead and picked up 2 boxes of that. And so yeah, now let's talk about the cigars that came out of the Black Card program itself for the month of December. And we got 3. So these are the 3 that we got. As you can see here, 1, 2, and 3. And I got it backwards. There we go. So we'll talk about all these real quick, real briefly. So the first one in that group is these guys right here, these Robustos. I believe these are 119 millimeters by 52, whatever 119 millimeters equates to. It's probably something like 4 and some change, maybe almost 5. It's a Robusto, okay? 52 ring gauge. This cigar is called the Continental 52. This is a pre-release product for the Black Card members. Now, if you are a Don Patron fan, right? This guy right here, one of my favorite cigars, if not my favorite cigar from Lampert. Well, it was my favorite cigar. This guy right here, the Continental 52, this is essentially a offshoot of this guy here, okay? There is I believe one leaf blend difference between this and this, but this is an upcoming product that will probably be released maybe sometime later in the year. But as a Black Card member, you get access to it first. And I will tell you that this cigar is phenomenal. It's ridiculous, really. It's crazy. All out of Tabacos de Costa Rica. Now, I'm gonna go to this guy here next. So then you've got this big chunky guy here. This is a 6x54, oh, I'm sorry, 6x56. So this is a 6x56. This is the Don Patron Toro Grande. This is also a pre-release exclusive for Black Card members. So again, it is another offshoot of our regular Don Patron there. And you can see how much bigger it is. If I put the Don Patron at the bottom, how much bigger it is to the current 52 ring gauge Don Patron. It's a big guy. This new version of the Don Patron also has, I believe, a slightly tweaked blend from the regular Don Patron. And this is probably currently my favorite cigar. This cigar is so good. I really can't describe it, but this cigar is amazing, okay? So lastly, the third cigar that we got is this right here. I believe these are 6x52s, I wanna say. I think these are 6x52s. Yeah, 6x52s, I'm gonna say. These are 6x52 Toros that we got called the Relinquias. Now these were super limited. They come in packs of 10, or they came in packs of 10. There was only 600 of these, so you figure there was only 60 packs of these to go around. This is not something that is intended to come out in the future, at least not right now. So this is one of those exclusives that you could only get by being in the club. That's really pretty much it. I think there's a couple of retailers that may have done some samplers or something like that, but either you're in the club and you were able to get it, or maybe you got it through one of the samplers, but that was the only way to get this. Now, I want to talk about pricing real quick. I'm not going to tell you guys the actual prices of these cigars. Just know that when you pay your membership fee, that membership fee is just for the membership. The cigar bundles themselves have their own prices that you pay. But what I will tell you is that these cigars are very competitively priced. I mean, you're gonna pay that $250 or whatever that initial membership fee is, and I know that can sound, or it could not even sound, I'm sure that could be a lot for someone, but if you're a serious cigar smoker, you're a serious connoisseur, it's only gonna take you a couple of bundles to really get your value out of that initial membership price tag. Now, also keep in mind, you get the ashtray for free. I would guess that this ashtray is probably like a $45 ashtray. So the ashtray is included in that initial membership fee. So think about that as well. This card itself, this card, I'm gonna try to do this without showing you guys my number here, but this card is like a serious piece of metal. This thing is not cheap or light. This thing, just so you guys can hear that, this thing is, it is serious metal. Okay, if I drop this over here so you guys can see my number. Yeah, so I'm sure, you know, some decent amount of money probably went into making this as well. And it gives you the feel that this is a super premium product, a super premium experience. And that's really what Lampert seems to be shooting for. And for me, so far, I gotta tell you, they've been hitting it. They've definitely been hitting it. So although I'm not gonna tell you guys the pricing of these bundles, if you're a true cigar connoisseur and a true cigar nerd even, then you have a good idea of what this costs right here. This is the Atabey Ritos size. And if you know what this costs, and you know where this is made, Tabacos de Costa Rica, you know that the regular Don Patron is also made in Tabacos de Costa Rica. And you can see that the Ritos and the regular Don Patron are about the same size, roughly, right? I will tell you guys, over the past couple weeks while I've been smoking on these guys right here, I've been having to seriously think about if the Atabey Ritos or any of the Atabeys are really worth the value. Now, again, I'm not gonna tell you the pricing, but I will tell you, for those who know, okay, if you know how much this costs, one of these 56s is more than half the price. I'm sorry, is less than half the price of this. So you could buy two of these, at least two of these, for the same price it would cost you to buy one of these. And I am in a serious contemplative state right now where I'm actively trying to figure out if this is actually better than this. This cigar, the new Don Patron 56, is so good, I think that it actually might be better than the Atabey Ritos. And that's saying a lot because I really love the Atabeys. But, and at half the price, more than half the price, this could be a problem. I'm gonna tell you right now, when this cigar comes out on the market for everybody to have, this is gonna be a problem, okay? Look at the size difference in that. All right, this Lampert is bigger. The new Don Patron 56 is actually bigger than the Ritos. I think the Ritos is like a 54, I wanna say, maybe a 55. Atabey does some weird sizes. I think the Ritos is a 55. This is a 56, and it's probably got another half an inch, quarter of an inch longer than the Ritos. So you're really getting incredible value, okay? I didn't tell you what this costs, but I told you that you can get two of these for this. You can kind of figure out about how much this costs, okay? And I'll tell you that out of all the cigars that we've gotten so far in the club, this has been the most expensive one, even more so than these guys right here, the Salamones. Yeah, I'm trying to think back. This pack was cheaper than this pack, okay? So yeah, overall, if you had to ask me, this is not necessarily a review of the program, but if you had to ask my opinion on how I feel about the program, having gone through the first two initial drops and just the things that we've gotten or the things that have been made available to us, I would say that I love this program. I think it's a very innovative thing that I haven't seen any other cigar companies doing. I also forgot to mention that being a part of the club, on the portal that you'll get access to, we also have access to buy regular core line products from Lampert as well. So if you just want to buy, the Ocean Breeze, or you want to buy, the regular 52 Don Patron or something like that, you can also place those orders on the portal, and the portal gives members an automatic 10% off. So there's another benefit. You get 10% off automatically. And just like with the Black Card cigars, when you place your order on the portal, it'll then send that inventory to your selected retailer. You'll pay them, and then they'll ship you the cigars. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope the video was informational for you guys. And like I said, I just made this video to try to help some people who may have been like me and just wanted more information, just wanted to kind of understand what it was that they're getting into, where their money is going when they're paying that membership fee, and just what to expect out of this program. Because I don't think there's any other videos or any explanations anywhere else on the internet really that you can find this information. If you're not either tapped into some of the big like cigar reviewers, or if you're not watching lives that people do, or some long podcasts or something, then you're just, a lot of this stuff is just it's kind of an unknown. Okay, so if you want to apply, go out there to the Lampert Cigars website. There is a tab on there that says Black Card. Put your information in there and send your application off, and Stefan will review it, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll see you guys in the Facebook group, and we'll be sharing some Don Patrons, some Continental 52s, or some of these other great products that have been coming out of that factory and coming out of Lampert. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it was informational, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.